should be able to have a lot of push and presence with Depth's Neon as well.
Definitely, and we're looking to see him make some plays happen. Already just high sprinting and kicking things into high gear on the side of A. And Envy trying to play around the dark cover. There is a little gap, but unfortunately without the clear line of sight, it's going to be tough for him. Dep even toying with him on the ropes. Zeta has the sight now, and it's going to have to be a team secret retake. Jeremy drops down off drop, but unfortunately his position has been made known. Maybe trying to buy time before going to come through, but unfortunately the shots will not really back with some smokes, with some blind firing. Unfortunately, it's only Jesse Vash on the A site, and while there is a flank, Laz is watching.
Yeah, and you decide to go for that rifle, and Dep great on the slide. Laz there for the follow-up. Just, I mean, clean.
On C, Laz sneaks up on A, and it's something that perhaps Team Secret didn't quite expect. Unfortunately, Jesse Vash, more of a backline supporter, gets taken out quick. Now they have control over the site. 10 is wreaking havoc around the doors. Borkum comes back in for a bit of a trade, but the thing is, the spike has gone down.
Yeah, that trademark just a little bit delayed there with Borkum maybe coming out of the smoke. Dep not quite able to find the kill here, but deep post plants and another big kill for Laz.
But look at how, yeah, the post-plant positions are being held. Laz up on top of Heaven, the rest of them around Tree. Anyone who tries...
Is this a great start for Zeta, but it's a bonus round win. So, and on the back of this, something we really highlighted on the desk yesterday, putting the Zeta players in
a bit of a flank again. It is that eager round, so they're just trying to find whatever they can get. But the thing is, information has been passed on a little bit too early, so Zeta anticipates all of this.
All right, now just Jeremy and Dubstep, my friend. And
one enemy remaining.
Smokes are out. Laz is dealing with that backline so nicely. It's another flawless, so you don't want to be, I tell you what, I would not want to beat anybody facing Team Secret in that grand final with that extra day of prep. Throw there, not going to be able to get through the door, but still some pressure being applied here. Laz once again getting so deep in the flanks.
And it's not just the flank too. I mean, this is a potential rotation. The rest of Team Secret all stacking up on this A site. The spike has options. Oh, but Jesse Vash gets a read on it. Just turns back around the last second. Dubstep with a double kill. And Team Secret
coming out from them have been pretty readable. I'll call it that. I don't know about that TP from Borkum, but Jesse here, great awareness as always. You know, such a smart player, highly lauded for all the time. And this buys Zeta a little bit of extra space to make sure they get this plant down safely.
Ooh, guiding light too, and it's a fake! 10! He goes in for the swing, a double kill coming out. Laz watches the flank as well. I mean, pushing into waterfall, he takes out Jesse Vash. Dubstep is left alone and cold and has no choice but to save.
Jeez. This is just a great response here from Zeta. And one of the things I was thinking in the middle of this round after that early pressure out of A this time from Team Secret was I wanted to see a faster response from Zeta. I wanted to see them, if they're going to shift sides, you know, in the first typical Zeta style, right? Slow and steady. But this round, they take contact at A and immediately make the call to do a high-pressure hit into C. And again, the great response with those Seekers.
Borkum did send out an extra dark cover just to block out the C site, but now the overdrive gets deployed. Dep is going deeper in, and he wants to create that space for Sugar Zero to get the spike planted.
A lot of damage done here, and Dep finds Borkum on the entry. The fault line misses, and the overdrive is good.
And now it's up to Jeremy and Jesse Vash. But unfortunately, they're too far apart. Crow is in between them. And unfortunately, he eliminates the first slice of the sandwich. Now onto the other. His back's been spotted. Jesse Vash knows where he is, but 3 targets in front, and it's a little bit overwhelming. He's thinking about the save.
Yeah, there isn't much other option, frankly, for Jesse. If he can find an exit kill, though, able to pretty straightforward of how I felt about Zeta's Haven yesterday. I was not a fan for a lot of reasons, and I gave a lot of criticism to the coaching staff of the team. And today, they have learned from their mistakes, and that is what is far more important here.
For round win conversion, because Dep sprinted into the C site. Now the next round, it's Team Secret. They got some ultimates, but they don't have the economy. So firepower is a little bit lacking in the department. And although Dubstep is pushing up close, he's going to get taken out by 10. Now Laz comes in for the bit of cover, and Envy gets taken out.
Look at how far ahead Jeremy was here, but there was a trademark there to cover this. So now you've got Dep ready for it.
Okay.
Jeremy, what a shot.
He's still good for it, but now the utility comes in. And off of it, Jeremy will not survive. Sugar Zero getting another. Team Secret just slowly peeking out bit by bit, one by one. and they're all dropping like dominoes.
Just another very safe, steady round here from Zeta. And attacker side, for the side of Zeta, not only are you putting Depp in a position where he's comfortable on a duelist, but where he can take that point of attack, where we saw yesterday, once he switched over to the Jetta and split, after that, he was fully engaged, fully dialed in.
So again, I mean, now coming back into it, just full force towards the A site. There is quite a bit of resistance. Team Secret now just hunkering down. 2 kills going their way, 3, and then the trades come through. 10 trying to pull it back from the break, but still not quite able to push past Borkum. It's all down to Laz, and he's got an operator, but the spike is out in no man's land. Spots the jump peak and swaps over the headhunter just to try to make use of that weapon draw speed. But look at the dark armor. Oh, still lets the flick. Oh! Turns back around though. Now Dubstep is going on a bit of a hunt. He's picked up the scent. Bloodhound slowly creeps up forward. But Laz! Never count him out! It's down to a one-on-one. And Jeremy could be anywhere. Laz, fully aware of it, puts down the tripwire. The trap. Clinton, I mean, he's got Nano Swarm, an alarm bot, a turret, and the lockdown. A lot of tools at his disposal. But it comes down to whoever's quicker on that trigger, whoever's a little bit more accurate. Laz just hiding up around the doors, watching the angles. The tap comes in. He puts down the rendezvous, gives himself a bit of an escape from 3 deaths right now. We had Depp yesterday, now it's Laz's turn. And everyone else from Team Secret trying to fight back against this. Off the timeout, it's a bit of a dark cover play. He's going in with the Stinger, Jesse Vash with the Hunter's Fury, and 4 players instantly floored.
Oh, the trap play, beautiful here from Team Secret. What a timeout dial up from Warbirds to get them right back into this match. And all right, I know Laz is amazing, but a 1v5 here, nigh impossible. Able to dodge the drone, but on the side is Jeremy and gets him. They're not using any utility. Laz versus, oh, the jump peek gets him.
Has a judge.
And you've got some huge ults here for both sides. Lockdown gonna be invested. 10 immediately trying to get ahead with that showstopper. Can't find his mark.
I don't think he spotted Jeremy as well. So Jeremy now hiding inside this dark cover could potentially make a play, but the Seekers covers it instead. Dubstep just watching down Waterfall. Team Secret taking this slowly, bit by bit, step by step. Now they're inching up front, but they get blocked by Crow. The Scarecrow fends them off. And like crows, you will fly away, Depp. Now trying to do what he can with a judge. He swings the hammer, and now looking for the next. Jesse Vash trying to dance along with this, but he swaps over to the shorty instead. 2 rounds for 2 rounds, and now you're running out of time. Jumps up, and
good position to stop this.
Ooh, really? They're just trying to break into the A or B site, but unfortunately Jesse Vash has got all of these bases covered. The paint shells will disperse them for a second. Envy gets taken out. Now Zeta are running out of time. They have to press in. It's all up to Dubstep and how he plays around this. Switches target, excuse me. And unfortunately, the spike still goes down, and Zeta tries to play around it, but still, Team Secret comes back in with a retake, a little bit with overwhelming force. 3-9, they end the first half.
Dubstep and the Envy combo there, that's okay because they have Jeremy on C site with his utility. There was never any presence, there's never any utility, nothing. They were able to keep their feet planted around the A site, around the B site, and crunch.
Team Secret actually gets free reign. Good way to check with the doggo though. Oh, the right click still connects. And now just trying to play off of each other through defender spawn. They can't really break past it. Jeremy on a bit of a lurk throughout B as well, trying to catch Laz. Ooh, tried to check, but still eats lead. Now the rest of them, although managing to push in, the rest of Team Secret are just hovering around, playing through the dark cover, waiting for that tap. Sugar Zero sticks it to half, but now with 3 players surrounding.
You know, maybe Zeta preparing for some other kind of hit, but I like what Team Secret is doing here. I think you should put a lot of pressure on to see until Zeta proves that they can defend it. To be honest, again, without that kill
taking, I mean, they've only got those pistols, so surely they're only looking for picks or perhaps to keep Team Secret trapped in. exit frags or what have you, but it's gonna be tough.
No doubt about it. And they should pretty much have this angle on complete lockdown. Not much they can do to get through this. It's gonna take a hero shot.
Wow.
And they're none coming through. Secret finds a flawless.
Talk about it all the time. And this economy is something that Team Secret needs to come back into the game.
Absolutely.
Enemy remaining.
It needs to be a really, really good attacker's half, of course.
So right now, it's that coordinated hit towards the A site. They're walking in, but Zeta seems to be setting up for that retake.
Yeah, I think they're still worried about that rolling thunder as well that Envy's already got in the bag. They're going to be noted by the alarm bot on this flank.
That's why they're playing so far back, but without Envy spending it, yep, they got to be a little bit more careful. You got to eliminate the first two heads. That could be Jesse Vash and Envy watching Tree, as well as Rock right now. Swinging out, last takes down Jesse.
Off your feet!
Here comes that rolling thunder though, towards the backside, leaves the front a little bit open, so it invites Crow and 10 going for peaks, but unfortunately they get taken out last. Now closing in the distance, trying to take out Tree. A lot of noise and footsteps being heard, and he swings on a swivel, but dubstep.
Attempt at this retake. The crossfire really good between Depp and Laz. But then Orkham and Jeremy do a phenomenal job holding the line on the backside, making sure that that heaven side isn't viable.
About it. The rest of them still trying to make their way through, but last triple kill coming down, and the rest of them trying to reposition. Envy managing to find a little moment.
Who can pick up an ultimate and just completely take over a round, find a huge shot there onto Jeremy, and then he's just dialed in. The rest of the round is just over.
Couple of ultimates, but not the best firepower blocking it down.
10 only one away from the showstopper. Now he's got it.
Now slowly inching through two. The rest of them defender spawn as well as Waterfall. Look at that relay bolt lineup. Blocks out 2 points, and the rest of them get to push in because of it. The shorty will connect onto Depth, but then the trades come through. Morgan's the last one left alive, and he's getting tagged up. That box is paper thin, and Sugar Zero puts that final nail in the coffin.
I am not a box, my friend. How dare you? How dare you? No, just kidding. Chase him, but immediately, once 10 has that showstopper, I'm thinking this round is donezo. He sees that player trying to escape the pressure from the spawn side and just...
So in sync. We're at match point now, and while Team Secret has 3 ultimates, they need to stay alive in order to make those work. The paranoia play gets sent out, and Envy makes it a bit of a trade, but still, Zeta are reading this. They're playing around this. Team Secret trying to land their shots. The lockdown has been in play, and Dubstep goes in for a bit of knives. With this,
Dubstep still trying to push space, and he's gonna get Sugar Zero. Dubstep's so good with the knives today.
now he's just looking for that next bit. Trying to go bangerang with this. Spots out Laz, but Laz bangs him down instead. Now closing up front, Jeremy's on the off angle. Laz not quite able to clear it. The barrel sticks out far too long, and now it's up to 10. Paint cells out. Laz backs in.
Line.
But yeah, completely stops him in his tracks. Goes for the tap, and Envy. With the positioning that Zeta has, it's almost as if they're anticipating some of these op plays and jump spotting around stairs too.
Spike planted.
Yeah, Jesse's got the op.
Trying to get a read of this. Earlier on it was Dubby, but then he swapped it over because of the positioning. But right now, Dubstep just pushing further in. The overdrive has been popped, but unfortunately, just not quite having that speed. Dubstep shuts it down. Now Laz from behind, but he's only one guy. What can you do? A man in a tin can, and he's throwing everything that he's got at them. Nothing left to lose, but Jesse...
To get some great spots on the back of this combo with the Rolling Thunder. And that allows Dubstep to just push up and start mowing people down. Phenomenal reactions there from the side of Team Secret.
Way in. Seeker is not quite yet popped. They're just trying to do what they can, but now dropping down. Borka had to spin so much, couldn't find the shot. The rest of them making their way through, and that operator is slowly diminishing away. Envy now, the last one left around the site, tries to stop the spike defuse, actually able to take out Crow. Jesse Vash swaps over to the Vandal, and with Deb just holding it patiently, he takes down Envy. Manages to stick it to halfway. Jesse with the shock dart swaps over to the shorty. Oh, and he still lets the shot! Rendezvous away, and Team Secret pushes into the C site, Sugar Zero, despite trying to hold some close angles, gets taken out. Crow trying to get a little bit cheeky, pushing through the cover, gets traded by Jesse Vash. 10 in depth. They're trying to create some havoc, but here he comes! High gear, and he swings with the stinger.
How? How does Dip get that kill? Please show me that from his perspective on the replay.
Oh! He turned around! One shot!
To be, and Laz wisely gets the heck out of dodge.
He was trying to go for a bit of a pick, but unfortunately he's going to have to back off. The rest of them, though, you're talking about aggression, and they're pushing out of A. They're trying to set up a bit of flank, but they don't know that Borgum's really in the corner, so Dep, unfortunately, is going to lose his body. The rest of the team now trying to come on through. The Frenzies will not really connect, and Envy gets the shots instead. Now the rest of Zeta trying to push out of Canteen. It feels like Team Secret has a read on this, though, and Envy just swings back around, rears his ugly head, and now he's going to nail down Zeta.
Oh, this fire here from Sewers and from Borkum on the other side of the box, as well as coming in with Envy from the stairs. So this is just, it's hard to draw it up much better than this for Team Secret. This is an absolute.
Again, Team Secret, Borkum, everyone's getting a read on this. They see it all too clearly on the map. And at the same time, you've got Jesse Vash inside of Tunnel, and he's going to be able to peek out with the Vandal. But oh, 10 goes in close. Could be, yeah, he's going to pick up the Vandal. Tosses it over onto Depp instead, although there is a kill coming out from Jeremy. So Team Secret now a little bit more aware of this.
That's a little bit of a misstep. Dubstep trying to cut off these reinforcements.
Just trying to go in for it, though. Trying to create a bit of that chaos. The rest of them swinging out from the sides because of it. They're trying to get as many kills as possible, but yes, you're right. Because of time, unfortunately, they're all going to have to back off, and Sugar Zero dying to the spike. By Jeremy. 10 comes in through the door now, and it's these little choke points that kind of block off the entrance. However, still sharp shooting coming out from Team Secret. Borkum gets one of his own. It is all up to Depp and Laz. Although they are in position, they don't quite have line of sight.
Just another bit of a kind of misread here from Zeta on what Team Secret's adaptations are going to be. Relay Bolt is going to completely miss Jeremy. Oh, Laz.
Well, relay both, but also relaying off of one another. They actually go in to take control over A main, and then Laz wraps back around, which is a pretty good play. Envy now having to be made aware of this. He repositions up on top, which gives him the angle onto Depp. A bit of a flash coming out as well, and Laz.
Maybe they're just going to try to hit B. You almost have to have that map where they went B every time, right? In the back of your head. As something Team Secret could do to you, where they just bully a site over and over and over. But this time around, they use that against Zeta here. And they crunch into
a bit harder onto this A site. It's a full 5-finger death punch onto the site. And Zeta has to kind of react around this. Unfortunately, they're not quite able to block. They're not quite able to jab back until the stingers ring through. Envy tries to strike back, but
assumes that that's going to be an angle that's not going to be pushed or pressured. He takes a bit of a gamble, but it pays off. He swings over to the box here at the front and able to set up this beautiful crossfire.
Pretty good on reading how some of these ultimates will be played, and that's why they play so far back. Depp trying to stop them from getting the site as well. Throws out the fast lane, throws out the relay bolt, and then kicks things into overdrive. He's looking to push off Team Secret, but with 30 seconds left, Team Secret has no choice but to commit. They already have tower. Laz is watching down some of these angles, though. The operator trained in. Oh, but here comes Dubstep as well. Jesse Vash out from tree, but not quite able to peek out. Depp just trying to hold them off for as long as possible, sending out a couple of beams. Jesse Vash makes use of the smoke to actually push up front, but Depp's already back on the Vandal. And now it's only 5 seconds remaining. Can't plant this spike. Hit by the Aftershock and the paint shells. It's gonna be Dubstep trying to hold on to this operator. He gets stunned, he gets concussed, and he's trying to cross. Blades popped. Even if he does, it's difficult to pull it off. We've only got 50 seconds left now.
Grenade around the corner. 10-1.
Wow.
10-2.
10-3. No, not quite. The rest of them backing off. And Zeta, they're just going to hold things down. There is a third. It might throw them off. At least for now, it is happening. They're pushing out from bridge side of the spawn, and Deb manages to catch Dubstep in the back.
Beautiful.
First rifle gone now. Jeremy comes in for the trade, and they're trying to hold down some of these sight lines, but Envy's down low. Crow takes him out and ends out to Barkham. He's coming out from sewer, but unfortunately not quite able to make it happen. Jesse, 1 HP. The shorty's gonna end his streams. And on the Stinger, they're trying to find whatever they can get. Dubstep pulls out the knives, and here he comes. Out from on top, he takes down 10. Orbital strike just to hold off the rest of the squad though, and Dubstep's kind of alone.
Just a beautiful stun from Envy to set him up for that. See if Zeta can get something going here, but that's a great execute for Team Secret.
Here he comes, just hopping around. He managed to get the sight.
Good board.
Question is, yeah, he's still around the back, and Zeta are surely paranoid about this. Dubstep, oh, he's going for it again. Down to 1 blade, however. The incendiary flushes him out of position. Now he's just dancing back and forth between covers. Unfortunately, wins the blade, and Jeremy now has to watch his brother's back. The rest of the Zeta squad trying to go up front, but again, time is ticking. It's running out. The angles just do not quite favor them. Depp tries to go in for a bit of heroics, but Envy strikes him down from behind. The last one left, and with such a valuable weapon. Oh my god, he actually lands the shots! Outside from Dish, he finds one. Team Secret continues to push out from main though, but they get completely thrown in for a loop.
Either Dep or 10. And it's a counter, you know, again, it's the counter here from Sugar Zero. Laz there, again, I wanted to see him up on that dish to cover it. He's able to take down Jesse Bash with the op, and that...
But it's all too clear for Zeta. The paint shells will kind of discourage Laz from re-peeking though. And off of that, there's a little bit of space that they can work off of. Jesse Bash still has the lockdown, but although they're flooding into the site, oh my goodness, Zeta, they're not quite able to land their shots. Crow comes back in for the trades, and unfortunately, Jeremy answers right back. And with the thrifty wind, team
takes. Never even given the opportunity. That one-way there set up for NB, catches Laz in the corner. And that paint shells early to displace Laz really helps Team Secret out in this round, because that operator never gets...
Causes so much mayhem. Laz now once more, unfortunately not quite able to make it sing, but now he does. And the rest of Team Secret continues to push through anyway, kicking up the pace.
I like the pump of the brakes here. Let's go! The Rolling Thunder gonna set this push up, but oh my god, Jeremy gets to the back lines!
And now Crow gets to go in even further. Depth going along with it as well. 10 now creating that chaos on the other side. Last round of the first half, and it's 6-5. Dubstep, op for op, and he's peeking out. Oh, spots the foot, gets the wall bang. Now Deb comes out from the other side, but not expecting Envy in the corner. 2 shots back to back, so sharp. Oh, ooh, it's a 1-tap.
That was
Where
nasty.
you going, son?
That is nasty. All right, and Dub here. Oh, I thought he was gonna be good for that, but just a little bit off the mark, and Crow with a 1v5 and a Rolling Thunder and an Orbital Strike? I don't think so.
Oh, hit that! Oh!
Fast pace half towards the end there. I mean, Dubstep, or not Dubstep, excuse me, Envy there, just hiding in the corner, not really accounted for in the mental calculus for Zeta. We see that kind of crop up with them every once in a while, but Team Secret
are down. Spike will get planted too. Team Secret just positioning themselves for this, but they have to watch their backs because Laz is coming, he's coming, and now 10 fires off on the classic. Right clicks, left clicks, he's nailing them all. And now Envy tries to fire back on his own too. Unfortunately, not quite able to do enough damage. It leaves Jesse Vash on the long rotate. Coming down from drop, it's a little bit too obvious, and Laz is coming in to check.
Saw the elbow.
Ooh.
Gets the headshot.
Watch his body fall. I really like from Laz right now because first of all, the rendezvous, and also with how he goes for lurks sometimes. But here come the right clicks. Jesse, Vash, Borkham, they get some of their own. And then the automatic weapons fire off. Envy tries to pull out some heroics with the Sheriff again, but not this time, brother. Laz comes down all the way onto tree. And Jeremy, only a classic in hand.
Yeah, this is rather difficult. No gun to be able to pick it up unless he can take out Crow here. Crow's not ready. Okay, now he is. Okay.
Right, I wonder if that's why Team Secret peek back, but Laz! Oh, the eagle eye! 2 hits popped off! And now Team Secret has to recover. They're positioned around the door, sure, but the site,
Nothing but chamber.
nothing. Oh my god!
Goodness gracious.
Another flick. Well, Borkham answers back, but it's just to hold on to these rifles. Zeta again, they're going hunting!
Fans, analysts, talent, everybody across the world.
Oh my god!
I just threw my pen in disgust. That was nasty.
Paper-thin prophecy foretold. Junior execute.
Yeah, what I call the Jing box. That Jing loves that box.
Double
Oh,
satchel up, but
whoa!
He bypasses it with the fast lane. Slides underneath him too. Jeremy managing to get Laz though, so that's a little bit of impact gone. However, still got to watch out for Sewer. Borkham coming back up around the top. 10 just watches it down. Jesse Vash trying to pull off some hijinks, but Depp has got it covered.
And only Depp on 5 health there. Jesse just pulls the trigger.
Man, not too big of a problem now. Jeremy trying to find some of these angles, slowly traversing across, isolating it. But look at the angles being held. Depp, 5 HP, not able to, pulling these 3 players still on the site. Dubstep tries to go in for the shot, but unfortunately, it's only a leg. Flashes come out, and he is gonna have to back off. Jeremy tries to go in for the showstopper, but Laz punches him out of the air. Dubstep trying to fire back, but unfortunately smoked off, can't see anything. You can't shoot what you can't see, and Zeta just gets the spike plant off of that.
Unbelievable. Now Rolling Thunder available here for Crow. He's already dialing it up, aiming it towards the generator.
Out of charges.
And there's a long flank being attempted here by Jesse, but he's got to get on his horse.
Oh my god. It's down to that sniper duel again.
Off your feet!
Right off the utility, and Laz.
Oh my god.
One enemy remaining.
You try to go through the valley of death, but Laz just blocks you outright. And now, Jesse Vash, the last one left alive, despite the rest of Team Secret trying to go through. He's gonna get caught on the ropes! He's gonna get caught on the ropes, Paper!
Quack, this is... I look at this. The showstopper and Laz with the quick flick shuts that right down. And it's nothing but just art from Zeta today. It is art.
Oh, he's gotta be good for it though.
Yep.
Relay bolt. Oh, okay, first shot onto 10. However, here comes Dubstep. The Sheriff will not sound through. Paint shells, and Jeremy hops off this ivory tower. Inby comes in with the Sheriff. Oh! A triple kill of his own!
Alarmbot Nano combo outside a drop. He's ready for any kind of A hit. And in the meantime, they can lean in this direction towards B. And Envy just absolutely gorgeous with that.
Anticipates the next peak too. Oh, but here comes the up! Laz! The Japanese sniper! Could be a big round, but it also could be Zeta just trying to force Team Secret to burn out some of these ultimates. So the Rolling Thunder from Envy now, but it doesn't do all that much. 10 still lands the shot with the showstopper, and he brings down the party. Everyone has arrived. We've got all the snacks, all the drinks. And Team Secret, do you want to join us? I don't think so.
They can't. The money's just not there. Well, the money is there. I take it back. I actually think they need to go for this.
Oh, God.
I'm a bit surprised. They have enough money to buy one more.
It's 2 on 5, I guess.
But just starts pushing space. He's aware of the ults available. I mean, this is the biggest. Right there, that pick there, and 10 ready with his ult to counter that Rolling Thunder. It doesn't matter if you're stunned up. It doesn't really change much with that showstopper. But also, Depp is pushing space. He's...
Again, so much pressure. Goes in for the swing. It's not meant to be. Crow and Sugar Zero, you've been melted.
It's going to go anywhere for Team Secret.
Just got a Vandal, a couple of flash points, but he doesn't know that they're there. Can't really peek out either. Oh, and it's the wallbang. Take a dirt nap, Envy. It's time to go to sleep. Zeta has the sight. Borkham's right around the corner, but he doesn't have all that much else. Maybe the incendiary to deny the spike plant, but that's about it. Jesse Vash has to go in from the other side to pick up a weapon, but now Depp pulls out the overdrive. They sense this. It's scary. Laz watching the flank. He knows that Jesse Vash wants to pick up the weapon. Relay ball comes through, and here comes Depp. One more player remaining. Jesse Vash gets tagged up. A good crouch takes off Laz's head, but then the aftershock. At this point, you're running out of time. How do you push through? So many players on the other side. Oh, God.
It's not possible.
He's still persistent though, but Zeta Division